Hello, and welcome to the Effective Time Management Educational Workshop. My name is Cassidy Stussy. I'm an occupational therapy student from the College of St. Mary in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm exploring the research question, does addressing occupational balance in collegiate athletes improve their mental health, sleep, and time management? The goal of this project is to educate student athletes, coaches, and athletic staff about the importance of occupational balance and advocate for occupational therapists in the world of athletics. So let's take a moment. Think about where you spend most of your time. Is it at school, at home, participating in your sport, going to work, or any other occupations that you participate in? So, what is time management? The definition is the ability to use one's time effectively or productively. So, why is time management important as a student athlete? You must be able to divide equal amounts of time into all activities appropriately. But why? There are a lot of expectations on the student athlete. You must prove that you can manage those expectations to prevent burnout, to prevent procrastination, to prevent the inability to complete all of the tasks allocated to the individual. So, what were to happen if you were to neglect your academics? Well, the short answer is you would lose your ability to participate in athletics. But where does that leave you? Waiting for your grades to get better while you sit out? Getting dropped from your class? Having to take an extra semester to complete the academic coursework you failed? Getting cut from your team and losing your scholarship? Having to look for a new school that will take an athlete with bad grades? Let's flip the question. What were to happen if you were to neglect your athletics or your sport? Well, for one, you would be hurting your team, as they rely on you to participate and give just as much as they are. Two, you are hurting yourself as you are not progressing in your sport. You are either remaining where you are or getting worse while your team gets better. Three, remember you are constantly fighting for your spot on the team, whether it be an individual sport or you are competing with each other to be the best. Four, you are in college. At this point, there are no excuses for being late, missing practice, weights, games, as you are an adult and are supposed to be managing your own time. And five, suffer the consequences such as sitting out, losing your scholarship, or being asked to leave the team. So, what are some methods that you can use to manage your time? Well, for one, some people like to use a calendar. A calendar is a great way to have a visual representation of the things that need to be done by a certain time. For example, taking the time out of your week to fill it out with all the assignments that need to be done for the following week or for the weeks to come. Adding in practices that you have, work that you've scheduled, any other fun activities that you have in your books. This is a great way to be able to visually see everything that you have and what you need to get done. Another way that you can have this visual schedule is with sticky notes. Some people use these as just little reminders, whether it be on your door frame, in your bathroom mirror, around your laptop. These are just ways that you can remind yourself of the little things that you need to get done, or in case any important dates come up, you can quickly jot them down until you can get them into a better schedule that you will be able to remember. Another way is reminders on your phone or your computer. These reminders are a great way to have an alarm set to be sure that you are getting things done in the appropriate amount of time. This can be to meet up with a study group to study for an upcoming test. This can be reminding yourself to get the assignment that you have done or to get working on the paper that you have due the next week. This is just a little way that you can remind yourself of all the things that you need to accomplish in a certain amount of time. So let's take a moment. I want you to complete this activity. Grab a piece of paper and create a week-long schedule with 7 days on it, from Sunday to Saturday. I want you to fill out the schedule with a rough idea of what you do throughout the week, including approximately how long you participate in each item. Then I want you to take time to reflect on what areas you are spending your most time in. Are you balanced in your occupations? Where can you work on balancing yourself more? If you find yourself working on athletics more than academics, maybe cutting back on that extra practice and maybe going to a study hall instead. Or on the other hand, you're taking so much time in your academics that you are not participating in your athletics. If you are so worried about it, talk with your coaches, and they should be able to come up with a better schedule to be able to balance all of the activities that you have. There are tons of ways to work on managing your time, and while it's not an easy practice to get down, the more you take the time to practice, the better you'll get at it.